Hello, today we're going to be looking for Roman remains in Colchester, the oldest Roman town in England. We'll start with a walk around the old city walls. The walls were built in 60 AD, but they continued to protect the town for many centuries after the Romans left. You can see here where houses were later built onto the wall. These red tiles in the wall are typically Roman and would have been used as reinforcement. Now we're making a slight diversion from the walls to the site of the Roman circus. This is the only known Roman circus in Britain, but unfortunately there's not much for us to see at the moment, although over here are the starting blocks for the races that would have been run here. And there may be something interesting under those glass panels, but the site is shut at the moment. Moving on, we have something interesting here. It's the remains of a Roman church and cemeteries. There aren't too many of those in Britain. We're back along the line of the walls again. This section of the walls has disappeared now, but we do know where they went. And this is where the head gate would have been. This was a major entrance into the city, and as you can see, it's still an important way into town today. We have a long section of the walls here beside the main road. And quite a nice bit here. This is the Balkerne Gate. It was built as a monumental arch, and now it's the largest surviving Roman gateway in Britain. Just here by the Balkerne Gate, the paths into the town are marked. One path for pedestrians and another for carriages. Again, here you can see how people built their houses into the walls in later centuries. Lots more wall as we carry on down the main road. When we get to the end of this section, take a look across the road. There's a tiny bit of the wall wedged between two shops. To the north of the town we have the last long section of the wall. It looks a bit tidier here. This is Duncan's Gate, another entrance into the town. And then we arrive at the northeastern corner where the wall peters out. There's just one small bit of wall left for us to find. It's where the east gate would have been. And just up there you can see the outlet of a Roman drain. Now we've moved into the city itself, and our first stop is at Colchester Castle. The castle itself isn't Roman, but its foundations are. The castle was built on the ruins of the temple of Claudius, and we could actually walk through the foundations and see how solid they were. Today the castle is a museum, and in the Roman room you can see lots of artefacts that were recovered from different sites in Colchester. There are mosaics and dining implements, Roman altars, and some particularly fine glassware. Here in the castle gardens we have the remains of some townhouses, and nearby is the site of the Roman theatre. Unfortunately, you have to peer through the window to see the excavations, but have a look at the pavement outside. You can see that the site of the theatre has been marked in darker bricks. And finally, as you walk around the town, see how many buildings have been built from bricks and other material plundered from the Roman wall and other structures. Colchester hasn't really stopped being a Roman city.